Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can't hurt me. Hey, what's up guys? It's Big Dan here from onlybychoice.com, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about words and whether or not there is any power behind them, and if so, just how much power. Now, the late researcher Dr. Masaru Emoto conducted many different studies to see if human consciousness could alter the molecular structure of water using thoughts, images, sounds and words. Now, what he discovered was really quite fascinating, because in one of his many different studies dubbed the rice experiment, something that you can try for yourself at home, provided that you know how to cook rice. Now, what you're going to do is take that cooked rice and separate it into 3 glass jars. In jar number 1, you're going to write the words, "I love you." In jar number 2, you're going to write the words, "I hate you." And in jar number 3, you're just going to ignore it and pretend it's not even there. Now, the way that this experiment works is that over the next 30 days or longer, depending on how long you may want to try this experiment for, you're going to be speaking to these jars of rice every single day for at least 30 seconds minimum. Now, with jar number 1, the one that has the words "I love you," you're going to speak positive affirmations towards it. So you're going to say things like, "I love you," "Thank you," "I appreciate you," etc. Jar number 2, the one that has the words "I hate you," you're going to do the complete opposite and speak negative affirmations. So you're going to say things like, "I hate you," "I can't stand you," "fuck you," okay? And with jar number 3, the one that has no label on it, you're just going to leave that one on the shelf and pretend it's not even there. So just go ahead and ignore that one for the next 30 days. Now, what Dr. Emoto and many other people who tried this experiment discovered was that over the 30 days, they found that jar number 1, the one that had the positive words written on it, looked very identical to how it was back in day 1. Jar number 2, the one that had the words "I hate you" written on it, this one had so many patches of mold growing all over the rice. But what was really surprising was that jar number 3, the one that had been ignored all of this time, this one ended up looking the worst out of them all. It had completely changed its color, the rice had completely gone off, and there was so much mold growing all over the rice. So I found it really interesting just to see how words could affect the rice depending on what you were saying to it. Now, for those of you that said that words can't hurt me, then yes, you're absolutely right, because nothing can hurt you unless you allow it to. In fact, if you have that state of mind, that's a really, really great thing, because regardless of what anyone says to you, you're not even fazed by it. In fact, that's a really, really powerful mindset to have, and more power to you. But at the same time, you've got to be saying and thinking some words to yourself in order to dismiss and disidentify with whatever shit's coming your way. And for those of you that said that words can hurt you, then yes, you're absolutely right. Because regardless of how you decide to look at this, there's no denying that there is power behind the words that we speak. Our bodies are made up between 60 to 70% water. Imagine if your self-talk was like jar number 2, saying things to yourself like, "I hate myself," "Why does nobody like me?" "Why am I no fucking good?" If talking shit to a jar of rice for 30 fucking days could turn it into mold and have it going off much quicker, then you have to wonder just what the fuck it's doing to you, or to anyone else that you decide to speak to like that. So I'm asking you guys to just be mindful of the words that you speak to yourself and to everyone else. And if you see anybody being ignored or feeling that way, just like jar number 3, the one that had been ignored for the 30 days, that one ended up looking the worst out of them all. So be sure to show some love to everyone you come into contact with, because you just never know what type of words that person could be saying to themselves every single day. So guys, if you found this video helpful, let me know down below. If you're going to try this experiment, I want to know how you get on with that. It'd be really interesting. And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, only by choice.